Milo's in here. Yes, she is. Hey, Curvies. Thanks for coming in. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Step right up to larger curves tonight. Go ahead and come on in. Zeroom. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me see. Let me check my sound. Because you know Mercury is still retrograde till Sunday. So pivot, don't panic. Been doing a lot of pivoting. The pivoting. Let's see what's happening. Okay. Uh-oh. What is this? Darn. I'm missing Mims, but I gotta build my channel. I know. I gotta build over here. He understands. He understands. I know this is a different time for me, Curvies. Just go ahead and come on in. I decided to go live while I sit here and twist my hair. I'm on my way to my GFI Impact Conference in Monterey, California, the first annual. And
hey, put this in your ear.
Let's see. No. Stop it.
I know how you hate going to my parents' house because they're always speaking Spanish. You could never understand.
Skip. Break my channel. You guys come on in, smash the buttons on your way in. Go ahead and ring the bell so you can get notified when I upload videos. And so you can become part of the beautiful curvy community. Oh, just a second. This is my son. Hey.
So, yeah.
Hey, what's good? I was calling you. I texted you and called you to see, do you have TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, but you don't use it? Oh, but it's already connected to the phone number you have?
Yeah.
Oh, because I had just got this thing. It's like invite people, and if they're downloading it for the first time, we get $50.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what I was calling for. I love you. I'm live right now.
I love you too. Bye.
Okay, peace. Right on, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just bear with me. Had to take care of that. I have so many things out right now. Lord have mercy. Like I said, I'm going to my conference. So I'm getting ready for all of that. All my clothes are picked up. Yeah, all the clothes are picked up. And all I have to do is twist my hair. And then we will be ready. I have my ball gown, my sequin black plunge ball gown for the gala, masquerade gala. Now I do need a mask. Now I don't know what I'm gonna do about a mask. I don't know. I might have to tie some panties together and make a mask, y'all. I don't know. No, I can't do that for the conference. It's not that kind of conference. But let's see. Here's, let me close this. Don't want too many things open. Okay, right on. Picking up some steam and some gumption. Thanks for coming through, whoever's coming through this evening. Now, there are a lot of things going on. I saw Beyonce just dropped Carter from her Instagram. So we were going to check that real quick. I don't know what she had on there before, but somebody just reported that Beyonce dropped Carter from Instagram. So I guess they're alleging that it used to say Beyonce Carter. And now it just says, did I spell it wrong? How do you spell it? Beyonce. Huh, interesting. So you guys, let's see. We are, before I get all into Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, I wanted to show this and this. Because I was like, whoa, that is so strange. How serendipitous. I was like, why is he even on my radar like this? Okay, so first, like I said, thanks for coming to LRGA Curves. Hope you can hear me fine. Go ahead and smash that like button, smash the subscribe button if you haven't already, ring the bell so you can get notified when I upload videos. Like I said, I just decided to go live while I twist my hair and get ready for the conference. At least I'm not brushing my hair and eating bologna. Those who know. Coal miner's daughter used to brush her hair and her husband would feed her bologna because, yeah. You guys don't know nothing about the coal miner's daughter. Okay, so the other day, LRGA Curves, was perusing. You know how I peruse, and you know how I bring you guys hot tea and hot news and hot lives and stuff like that. So I had been perusing and hoping to catch a nice hot piping live for you guys. And it wasn't a live, but I did catch this. Here, let me share the stream. Share the screen. We're going to show this one now. And we're going to share this. And we're going to show you this. And we're going to look here. I did not ask you nothing. Everything is listening. Freaking nosy fucks. Pay me. How about that? How about you listen? Oh, look, my other friend is going live while she's doing her locks too. How interesting. That is so cool. It must be a lock-in day. So anyway, I was perusing the webs and I ended up coming across this video from Dr. Heavenly, and I can't let us hear it because it has that in there. So I can't let it play, but just have that in your mind. This Christmas will be a very special Christmas. So anyway, I came across this on Dr. Heavenly's page, and she said, a time was had. Hashtag Kathy Hilton, at Kathy Hilton, Christmas Party 2024, Beverly Hills, at DirecTV, at Ronald McDonald, hashtag Married to Med, hashtag RHOP, RHOBH, hashtag The Real Lisa Ray, hashtag Carlos King. At these people, at Carlos, at Quad, at King, at Dr. Damon Kimes, at Wendy Acefo, at Karen Huger, hashtag Los Angeles, hashtag Team Daddy. And so this reel is from Dr. Heavenly crossing over to Beverly Hills, y'all. Now, you guys can say what you want about my beloved Dr. Heavenly, but she can travel. She can go anywhere and be with anybody, and the people love her. And rightfully so. Look at that. Look at that. She's looking great. She was having a great time. Her and Dr. Damon and Quad and her man. And I don't know who that is, but they were there having fun. Okay. And I don't know who this is. Who is it? Oh, is that Camille? Is that Camille? Who is these? I don't know. Who are these people? I have no idea. But Dr. Heavenly looks fantastic. Dr. Damon looks excellent. I love them. Her gold dress is popping. We're going to let it keep playing. So I came across this and I was like, oh, it looks like she was having fun. So we have her, Wendy Acefo, and Quad. You guys, I love Kathy Hilton for being able to bring these various housewife franchises together in unison in the season, in the reason for the season. And yes, let's keep going. I didn't know. Wait, let me see. And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Yeah. Diddle, 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 diddle. Shake it down, shake it down, shake it down, yeah. Diddle, 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 diddle. I want to get to know you better. And that was her and Lisa Ray. And then look, Bronwyn, Quad, and Heavenly. You guys. Three truth tellers, saucy ladies. Love it. Love this combo, this trio. Well, the quadruple of it because they're at Kathy Hilton's house, you guys. And so I was just loving the crossover of it all. Okay. I was just loving the crossover of it all. Okay. And that is Dr. Damon and King. That's Quad's man. And that is Dr. Heavenly's husband, looking both very handsome. And then we have our girls, Dr. Heavenly and Quad. Love them. Love them. So, okay, so I was looking at that, right? So then I was like, well, I wonder who else was at the party. So I go to Kathy Hilton because I was like, she was the one having the party, right? And I was like, what does she have about this? So I was looking for the Christmas tree and the dress. It looks like she wore this dress the other day. 4 weeks ago, she wore this. It looks like the same dress that she's sporting to this Christmas party, but I'm not here about that. See, doesn't that look very much the same dress? This dress down here. Can you see my hand? And this dress up here. This dress. And this dress. And one is 4 weeks ago, and one is 1 week ago. When you're Kathy, you can wear whatever you want. I'm not tripping on that. But I was like, oh, I didn't really know where to look because I was like, I thought the party was recently. And so maybe it was a while ago, and they're just releasing the footage of it now, which includes this, which again, we won't be. You know, Kathy Hilton loves "We Are Family." Oh. And the people are trying to tell Lisa Barlow that she can sing. So she was there to perform at Kathy Hilton's party. I love her blue velvet dress. I actually do. I bet those are real diamonds, Kathy Hilton. So I love it. Kathy Hilton loves to have fun. So that is that. So then I was like, well, she didn't post much. So then I went over to Lisa Barlow's. And I was like, oh, Lisa Barlow. Here she posted the same thing. Okay. So we have that. And then we go over here. And we have this from the Direct TV. And that's what all these boxes, and that's why it's all blue. And isn't Direct TV where Paris has her show? So anyway, Direct TV was there hosting. That's Lisa, and is that her son? That's Toya, and I'm not sure who this woman is next to Toya and Lisa. I'm here for a crossover in real life. Love it. So then I was like, oh, DirecTV is what's happening. So I go to DirecTV, and they had all of it. And one of the things they had, so 3 days ago, they were like, it's almost time at Kathy Hilton. So I'm like, oh, so the party really was, you know, a couple days ago. And then we keep going, and there's some other stuff from DirecTV. Oh, but here, this. So I decided to look at this. And I'm going to let you guys look at it. And one of the people in here is in the news today after leaving this party. So I'm showing you guys. Okay, I'm going to unreal.
So here we are, pregame.
It's DirecTV's Christmas at Kathy.
So I don't know what that song is, but I don't want to let it play a lot. Listen.
Christmas at Kathy.
See? So that looks nice. And the white checkered floors, Krista Marie. If you see this in the replay, or I'm going to have to just send it to you on Instagram, girl, because yes, we know about the checkered floors. So then we keep looking at what they have here. And they have... Ever know all I wanna do. Yay. Okay. So I'm looking for a very specific one. They might have taken it down since the thing happened. Damn, did I tape it? I might have taped it. So we had Mary and Karen Huger, you guys. Talk about a freaking crossover. They were at the party. From the camera roll, step inside, Christmas at Kathy's. So we have Mary freaking Cosby and Karen Huger. You guys, I am gobsmacked right now. I love it. I'm here for every second of this duo, even in a picture. Now, this is Whitney Rose, and somebody who has her exact haircut. Have no idea who this lady is. Sorry to this lady in this black mesh. Have no idea who you are. If somebody could put in the chat who this lady in the black mesh is with Whitney's hairdo, who looks like it could be Whitney's cousin. They don't look exactly like, but they look cousiny. I guess they could be cousiny. Yeah, but that haircut is haircutting. So, but Whitney's looking ever so. I'm here for Kathy Hilton. OMG. So here we have Karen Huger, some people in the back, and a lady in a Chanel jacket. I'm not sure who this lady is. Sorry to this lady. But if she's at Kathy Hilton's, I'm sure she's fabulous. I bet her pearls are real. Then we have Mario Lopez. Is this his wife? Is this his Mamacita Senorita? I have no idea. But that's Mario's dimples. And Mario Lopez was there. Oh my gosh. Heather. Kathy Hilton, love her. Why do I love Kathy Hilton? I don't know. I really dig Kathy. I don't mind her. She's not offensive to me in any way. I like that she's quirky, she's generous, she's thoughtful, she's real. She like doesn't care what people think a lot. I feel like there's a freedom in that. Um yeah, so we're just going through these before we start reviewing some. Oh my gosh, look at King and his queen. Oh my gosh, melanin popping. When they have kids, the melanin is going to be saturated. Okay. Okay. I love them together. I love Black love, you guys. I love it. Let's keep on going through Christmas at Kathy's camera roll. Oh my gosh. Karen Huger, Bronwyn from Salt Lake City in the pink, and this lady in the yellow. I'm sorry to you, lady. I have no idea who you are, lady in the yellow. I'm sorry, but I'm digging what you're giving. Okay. I love Bronwyn's. Oh, the Simone. Her name is the Simone. This is the Simone, you guys. Bronwyn Newport, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and the official Karen Huger. Huger. Okay, and then we have the lady who used to do the impersonations, and now she's like has a podcast and a TV show and gets invited everywhere. And then that's the lady in the white. Her name is Heather, I think, and Heather McDonald, I think. And remember, she had passed out and like fractured her skull on stage that time, I believe. I think that's the same lady. And then here's Emily. She doesn't quite look like her old self yet. They did stuff to her face, and she doesn't look like how she used to look, but she looks gorgeous in a new brand new way. But she needs to not another motherfucking injection, lady. Kathy Hilton, love her. She be trying to get the people up, having a good time. Let's just go have fun. Where's your Red Bull? She gives you Red Bulls. Okay? You have a toothbrush, she has a Red Bull. OMG, not sure who the lady in the black is, but then we have Angie K, and we have Lisa Ray, and we have a lady in some green with a graffiti purse. I'm not sure who she is. Maybe it says right here. Nope, it doesn't. But you guys, did you hear that Lisa Ray, this woman, she looks great here. Lisa Ray was getting interviewed recently by Carlos King and said that Nicole Murphy, Eddie Murphy's ex, who was caught kissing and canoodling with Layla Rashawn's husband while they were married in the pool. And then she allegedly was one of the mistresses of Lisa Ray's situation when she was married to her king or of the place or the prince or whatever he was. And Nicole Murphy was one of the people that he disrespected that with, right? So, Lisa Ray has been in All the Queen's Men lately, and I'm live. Lisa Ray has been in All the Queen's Men lately, and she was on there. And when she wakes up in the morning, she looks gorgeous. She looks young. She looks fresh faced. And then they get to dinner with the men, and she has on all this makeup. And I'm like, why she do that? Because to me, I'm like, well, she does look. Oh, me and my husband even talked about it. I was like, he was even like, why did she do that? I was like, I don't know. She didn't even need that, huh? He's like, no, she didn't need that. But it looks like her makeup doesn't look so thick here. So anyway, Nicole Murphy went live today, you guys, and was fresh faced, getting ready to go out, talking about she's 56 and doesn't like wearing makeup like other people because it ages you horribly. And she likes to be fresh faced and young. And so everybody, including myself, thought it was a direct talk to Lisa Ray and her makeup in All the Queen's Men. Anyway, like I was saying, I don't know who this lady right here is in with the graffiti purse, but Angie K looks good. Who is this? Kathy had a freaking vending machine, you guys. What's in her freaking vending goodie machine? Look, it literally says Christmas at Kathy's. And I bet she had it rigged to win. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I wonder what's in that bag. I wonder if these freaking teddy bears have diamonds on their thingamabobs. That is so cute. And you know how thoughtful she is. You might have got extra if you picked a bear with your actual initial on it. She might have had your name put on a bag, like how all the ladies got a bag and a luggage and everything, and some self tanner, even if you don't need it. So let's see. So then I was like, well, that looked like a pretty freaking awesome party. But what I was looking for specifically is no longer here. And it was, darn, where is it? They literally took it down. I should have taped it. Because it was part of this. It looked like this one. And they were like, oh, I'm passing the hot chocolate cocoa to,
Christmas at Kathy.
and I'm passing the hot chocolate to this next person. And let me see if anybody has it. You know who else was in it? Maybe it's still on his page. Who knows? Maybe he didn't have time to put it down yet. Because he was added in it. Because then today, you guys, James Kennedy, who was at that party, and here's the proof of it. This is what I was looking for. Proof of him at the party. So he was at the party with Allie, Mary, Bronwyn, Angie. Not sure who these people are. Let's see. Doesn't tell me. Oh, look, Shaw's of Sunset was there. MJ looks great. Look at freaking Gigi. Look at RZA all grayed out, you guys. Look at Gigi. Look at RZA. Sorry. Look at MJ. Wow. Okay. Then who is that? I don't know. I'll be trying to zoom in and do 3 much. Don't know who these people are. What happened? Uh-oh. What is this? You know, Instagram's been tripping all day. Actually. Okay. So it did that. He was there. I didn't want to go to his page. Let's go back one. But let's look. I'm trying to get to this thing that showed us James Kennedy. Okay, there he goes. Okay. So I don't know if he's not sober anymore. If you guys watch Vanderpump Rules, you know he was struggling with sobriety and was like, he's a monster when he drinks, allegedly. Okay, so we were there. What's this? Why are you there? Okay, I think this is James and his mom. Oh, look. Never mind. Take your look back. You can take backsies. I don't know who this is. Oh, no, don't look there. Oh, is this Kendra? The hot girl from Hugh Hefner's Playboy Mansion? So, anyway, so after James left this party at Kathy Hilton's house the other day, he got into a domestic violence. Look, that's Gina, and is that Slade's first wife? Is that yeah, that's De La Rosa, Joe De La Rosa from the first season of OC. Remember, she was Slade's first girlfriend. Isn't this Joe? The one who was Slade's first wife, and she used to get dressed up like the French maid, and he would chase her around their big house. Joe De La Rosa. Oh, I don't like it, Alexis. Let's see. Give it to someone special. Huh?
Guess what that Reed had in his desk?
What?
A whole chicken leg.
Oh, he didn't eat all of them? He went to sleep?
He said he was saving it, and he put it there to save it while he went to sleep.
That is hilarious. I want some animal crackers. Animal crackers. Huh?
His napkins.
No, I want some. And some water, please. Okay. This year. Oh, look at that. Kathy Hilton really went all out. Look at that. That looks so fun.
Happy holidays, and thank you all for being here. And to my DirecTV family as well. Thank you. We are all in for a fantastic year. And happy holidays, and thank you all for being here. And to my DirecTV family as well. Thank you. We are all in for a fantastic year.
So after this party, where they had such a great time, that same night, this happened. Thank you, son. Oops.
Huge breaking news. Bravo celebrity James Kennedy has been arrested for domestic violence. We will get into all of the details, but first, this is going to have huge ramifications for his career. And obviously not to mention potential legal consequences as well. As I shared with you all just a couple of weeks ago, Vanderpump Rules is coming back for another season, but the entire cast has been replaced.
Yay!
They are rebooting the show with new personalities. But James is still a part of the Bravo universe. He and some other VPR alums have been filming for The Valley. And now that he's been arrested for domestic violence, will Bravo edit him out of The Valley? Will they continue to employ him? And you might know this, or maybe you don't. In addition to his Bravo work, he has become a successful DJ. James Kennedy is booked in large clubs and venues across the United States. Will he continue to get those gigs now? Will they drop him? And I also have some firsthand personal tea to share with you all about him. But first, Kennedy has been arrested for misdemeanor domestic violence. Police were called to a home in the Burbank area of Los Angeles on Tuesday night after receiving a call about an argument between him and a woman. Here's where it's going to be really bad for him. A witness saw James Kennedy and this woman arguing, and then he allegedly grabbed the woman at one point. However, officers did not see any visible injuries on the woman. And it is possible that the woman may not want to press charges. Earlier that evening, on Tuesday, James Kennedy and his girlfriend, Allie Luber, attended Kathy Hilton's holiday party. After investigating the situation, Burbank police determined that it was a domestic incident leading to his arrest for misdemeanor domestic violence. Kennedy was released after posting $20,000 bail. The Burbank City Attorney's Office is currently reviewing the case to determine if charges will be filed against him. Kennedy and Luber have been dating since January of 2022 after he called it quits with his ex, Raquel Levis. And a friend of mine, somebody that I know IRL in real life, Brett, who now goes by the name Jack Dazzo, he is a very good friend of many of the VPR cast members and appeared on the show himself. He publicly has made allegations that James Kennedy was violent towards Raquel. I did a little digging because I remember seeing this, and you can look it up yourselves. Google this headline and it'll come up. Breaking. Rachel's friend, Brett Kenyon, confirmed that he saw James being abusive to Rachel in the car. James is allegedly being investigated by NBC. NBC, Comcast, Universal, they own Bravo. A while ago, Brett posted the following comment on social media, and it's been screen grabbed, and it's still available for you to see. He wrote about this incident between James and Raquel. It definitely happened. I was someone who saw it firsthand in the car one time, and it was truly alarming. We need to believe victims.
I'll call you back. I'll call you back.
This arrest
I'm doing my hair and stuff.
and the other allegation against him, I think his career could be over. James Kennedy is scheduled to DJ this weekend in Milwaukee. It will be interesting to see if he shows up or they tell him not to come. Thoughts? Let me know in the comments section. Huge breaking news.
Okay, you guys, so you heard that. Right after he left that party we were looking at, he goes and gets himself arrested. Now, you guys may or may not know that this isn't the first time that James, I'm best DJ, I'm white Kanye, Kennedy has had a little tussle with a woman on the show. Like Perez Hilton, shout out to him, copyright disclaimer. Like Perez Hilton just mentioned, there was a witness to when he was abusive towards Rachel, and no wonder she went and hooked up with Tom. He was freaking abusive. I didn't know why everybody let him make such a big deal out of them hooking up anyway. What freaking ever. He was so abusive to Rachel. And so there was that Perez Hilton just said that. And then actually on the show, remember, James Kennedy got on the show, even though he knew Lisa Vanderpump. I guess it was a Tori Spelling situation. He had to get on the show any way he could because she wasn't just going to let him on, right? So he got on the show from smashing Kristen Dowdy. Remember, he was a busboy? And then they ended up in a very volatile relationship full of sex and alleged drugs and a lot of violence. And then we have the time they went to Sheena's first wedding. Remember when she made her dress and it had those hand sewn pearls on there? I was into it a little. Anyway, and remember they fought in the parking lot at that wedding. And remember the time Kristen was kicking James out and they got into a little tussle on his way out and then he spit on her. Remember? So he's a nasty little twat, you guys. He's been a nasty little twat. And as a matter of fact, if you look up news, let me take off TMZ because Kristen had something to say about it. Kristen Dowdy. Kristen Dowdy, the one that he did abuse on film and nobody ever did nothing. They kicked her off the show. Y'all. That's what they do at Bravo. You know how they do. I mean, she wasn't a saint or anything. She did help call the police on the black girl for no reason and file false police reports on her, trying to get her powed or locked up at least. I don't know what they were trying. It was no good that Kristen Dowdy and Stacy's new chin, Stassi Schroeder, the basic bitch. They both took turns calling the police on Faith Stour. Remember, I did a whole thing on it over here. Anyway, so Kristen ended up fired after Bravo filmed her abuse, you guys. And James remained employed. Now, this is a very, very obvious pattern now, especially on this show, because just like after they filmed the abuse of James towards Kristen at Sheena's wedding, and when she was kicking him out that time, and Kristen has said it's not alleged, he did it, right? And nobody did anything. They ended up firing her, excommunicating her. He ended up getting to stay on the show the whole time, you guys. And you know who else on the same show did something similar was Lala. His little, she thinks if he's the white Kanye, she thinks she's she calls herself White Tupac. It's a white girl. Her name is Lauren. Has blonde hair, blue eyes, and she calls herself Lala. And when her and James, who calls himself the white Kanye, and she would call herself the white Tupac. Like she literally would wear a bandana like Tupac and everything, you guys. Okay. So her and a real black girl named Faith Stour, who served our country, shout out, by the way, were friends on the show. And Lala on set ended up pulling a knife on Faith, holding it to her throat, threatening her life. And you know who got fired? Faith. You know who's still on the show today, getting ready to get to be on the Valley, just like the Perez Hilton just said that James was supposed to be on the Valley. Will they write him out? Will they edit his ass out? You know who else is over at the Valley? Lala. You know where Faith is? Waiting for a court date against Bravo, Evolution et al., and 50 Jane and John Doe's around that whole situation. We went over the whole court docs and everything. She finally got a right to sue. And so we haven't heard of any accumulation with that. So there's that. So this is just some more of Bravo's love of the con. They love a good con. I bet as soon as the Chrisleys get out, they'll have a home at Bravo. Anyway, in the meantime, on Bravo, Kristen Dowdy was asked about James Kennedy's DV arrest. And Rachel Levy's also, it says, reacted. Let's see what Reality Blurb says. Admitted James took Pump's rules. Oh, look, Allie Luver. Okay, Kristen Dowdy is this girl right here. This is Kristen in the marble spaghetti strings. This is Rachel / Raquel in the red strapless. This is James in the black, and this is Allie Luber, the psychic. I don't know if she saw this coming and didn't care, or thinks it's going to be great for her career, because she fancies herself a singer on top of it, you guys. So anyway, so far, James has been abusive towards Kristen twice on film. Kristen got fired. James was abusive towards Rachel. She said on film, she had just got a nose job. She was Miss America pageant all the time, but then you age out at 25. And she had gotten a nose job, and he had mushed her face so hard, her nose needed to get re-straightened. You guys, her nose needed to get re-straightened. You guys. So he has a history. So now this is Allie. And Allie was the one with him at the party at Kathy Hilton's. Remember, we looked at that. And they were passing the hot cocoa to the world's best this and the world's best that. They took that video down though. I don't know why. Maybe it wasn't hot cocoa. I don't know. But so James and Allie, mess around and pull a Chris Brown and Rihanna. And after leaving Clive Davis's party, remember, wasn't Chris Brown and Rihanna leaving a Clive Davis party when he mushed her face into the thing and she ended up with that black eye and everybody was like, Chris Brown's a woman beater. Remember? It was after a big old Hollywood party. Remember? So after this big old Hollywood party, here come these two. He's the self-professed white Kanye and Allie Luber. And whatever he did got his ass arrested for they're very specific about misdemeanor domestic violence. But I would say after the pattern that I've just established, it's a very obvious pattern of power that he has an issue. He has an issue. Okay. And if Bravo lets him stay on, like that's just disgusting. They're basically funding an abuser. These are 3 brunettes of Bravo who have had some type of abusive interaction with the old boy. And there's been others, but these are the 3 main ones we're talking about right now. You guys. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting, but it all started because I saw, let's go back. It all started because I saw this. Can't let the music play. I was like, oh my God, Dr. Heavenly was at Kathy Hilton's. Isn't that cute? I love it. Lisa Ray McCoy, Bronwyn, Quad, Karen Huger. That's King and Dr. Damon. And of course, our girls, Quad and Dr. Heavenly. You guys, Dr. Heavenly will be here for our annual interview on January 15th, 2025 at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. So I just thought that was cute. Look at how good Wendy looks. So yeah, so I ended up on a little like, whoa, that's interesting. I just happened to see him at Kathy Hilton's, like I was really there. And then all of a sudden I hear he's arrested, you guys. So that was one thing I wanted to talk about. And now we can get into this Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, if it lets us. Yeah, so the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. While I start twisting my hair finally. What time is it? Oh, it's only 7. I'll finish fast. Okay, so Married to Medicine is, to me, one of the best shows. Well, the best show on Bravo. Even more than any of the Housewife franchises or anything to me. And what is this? Oh, that's a big old ape. Oh, a koala. Hippopotamus. And another show that I do like, though, as far as Housewife franchises go this season so far, is Housewives of Salt Lake City. And I love it because Mary has her snowflake back. She is back in the building, y'all. And I love Mary Cosby. And I almost didn't watch that season after Jenny Wynn abused her. No, wait, did I not watch? I think I did miss a season after nobody walked out after Mary that season. And then I started watching again, like a season after that, maybe, because when Monica came back, I started watching again. So that would have just been last season, huh? But Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is serving us this semester. Let me make this picture a little bigger, can I? There we go. So in Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, I don't usually go in order of the episode. I go in order of the people up here. And you may or may not know them, but I'll let you know who they are. And I don't know how the one in the middle, Heather, with her leg out, gets to be HBIC. Because I miss Monica. I liked Monica. And she and Lisa got her fired. Anyway, so this week on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Mary goes over to Angie's house and just walks in. It was so cute. I love their scenes together. And Angie was trying to make it nice for Mary. And didn't hear Mary at the door, though, and almost dropped her charcuterie plate. And when Mary was like, hiya, and she was like, oh my gosh, I was getting the stuff for you. I was ready for you. So then Mary opened up to Angie, who I hope does not betray her, since it was very specifically, I'm confiding in you. My son said he tried heroin. He's tried acid. He's tried Xanax. He mentioned Adderall. He said weed. Okay. And that he didn't want to be here. So she was having to get him help. And she didn't know if she was going to make it to Puerto Vallarta. So Angie gets to Puerto Vallarta with Lisa, Heather, Meredith, and Bronwyn, and Whitney. Now, you guys can go back through my videos. I'm pretty sure, maybe I can put it in the comments. Let me look for it real quick. It would be in my videos if I posted it, that is. Let's see. Dog bite? No. Well, it doesn't just look in my shit, huh? Okay. Sort by. No. Okay, they're videos. But I had posted the actual video that Bronwyn posted when she got bit and attacked by those dogs at the park, at the dog park, because Bronwyn gets to the airport and reveals to the ladies the back of her leg and her arm have all these puncture wounds. I think when the live that we posted about it here on LRGA Curves some months ago, you can check it out. I think she ended up with like 13 separate places she got stitches or something so that they could close all the punctures. Damn it. No, I'm sorry, you guys. New housewife. Dog bite. LRGA Curves. See what it comes up with. I think that's very specific. Well, anyway, I was pretty sure I shared it with you, Curvies. When she did share in real time, it looked horrible, horrible. But she still made it on the trip. And look, the ladies of Salt Lake City have not been on the air as long as Married to Medicine. And the ladies of Salt Lake City are regular schmegular ladies. And they've already been to Palm Springs Desert on a 20-acre ranchomero. And now they're going to Puerto Vallarta. And they're like only in episode 6, you guys. And Married to Medicine gets to go to Florida Keys. Married to Medicine gets to go to Alabama. Married to Medicine gets to go to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, really? And that's like all Black professional doctors. They need to get to go other places. Bravo's so freaking cheap. And I don't know why they do that. Anyway, I'm having a little trip jealousy for the Married to Medicine ladies because they should get to go to Puerto Vallarta. Anyway, so they all are going to Puerto Vallarta because Lisa Barlow decided that we haven't had a trip from her yet, and everything on her trips are perfect, and everybody else's trips are just whatever they are, I guess. So she plans this trip down to the letter with a slide presentation and everything timed out. And everything, you guys. So there's a yawn. I better hurry up. I gotta hurry up, you guys. I got twisted. I got twisted to do. Okay, get a new rat tail. Who's been talking? Put you in there. Okay. Just a second, please. So yeah, so they get to Puerto Vallarta, and Mary already knows that she's not going to get there with the rest of the ladies. And they have 2 villas when they arrive, and then they get to go pick rooms. And Bronwyn, who I'm loving this season, you know, because one thing about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is they don't picture it here, but Lisa, Heather, and Meredith, the 3 girls right in the center, are all carrying some dead horses around, okay? And so is that one Whitney on the end, really. But she's getting iced out, and they say she's faking a divorce storyline coming up here, trying to keep her job. But we'll see about that. But anyway, they get to stay in 2 villas. And Bronwyn is a freshman. She's a noob this season, you guys. It's her first season on a housewife show. Lisa Barno has been on the Housewives of Salt Lake City since it came on. So she's a vet over there on that franchise. And this year they let her bring her little friend Bronwyn on. And she's already doing that thing where you bring a friend on so you can stab him in the back. Yeah. So Lisa has come, knives prepared, and we're 6 episodes in. And from episode 1, she was letting Bronwyn know with her actions and tones and words just about where she stood when she's around the other ladies with Bronwyn. Like when they're together, it's one way. But then they get around these ladies and there's this pecking order. And the other women had tried to warn Bronwyn of it and actually were upset that Bronwyn kind of threw him under the bus. Well, she did. She stirred the pot. She went right back and was like, oh, well, the lady said you're going to end up turning your back on me and that you're going to XYZ. And they were like, we did not. But definitely they did. Actually, they just didn't say it so nice. Bronwyn acted like they said it nicer than what they did. So she ends up in a villa, not with the lady who brings her on the show. So the one thing I like about Bronwyn is in real time, she'll tell you she didn't grow up on soap operas. Nope, not at all. She did not grow up on soap operas because if something happened right now, that's when you're going to find out it's bothering her. And you know, the only thing that kept soap operas on back in the day was that they would just let stuff linger, and then they'd throw a lie on there, and then they'd cover it up, and then they'd hide it. And all of a sudden you have Erica Kane and Bianca needing a bone transplant. Anyway, I don't know. Those who know. That was an All My Children reference, you guys. So we have Bronwyn not being afraid to tell Lisa in real time, hey, look, you brought me on this show, basically, is what she said. She's like, you're my only friend here. That's how she said it. So basically that translates to, you brought me on this show. You have me on this trip. You're going to put me in a whole other house with people that I'm not even talking to. And you know I'm not talking to them. And then she's like, oh, you're not? And she's like, well, you're practically next door anyway. And just really not hearing the girl. So that was annoying to Bronwyn, who decided to let Lisa know and really didn't let Lisa gloss over the fact that she had been making it very clear again. She's like, I think we're good. And then you show me again that we're not good. And like, basically, this is what you think of me. What you think of me is that I should be in a whole other house with some strangers because I haven't done something that you thought was satisfying enough. And she's like, I get your message loud and clear. Yep. So that is refreshing on this show instead of a dead horse, like the one Meredith has with Angie, where every time Angie does something, she's like, oh, you did this, this, and this. But Meredith really started it, you guys, with the rumors about the husbands, remember? Implying that her husband was gay and repeating it on air so that it would have to get brought up. Yeah. So that's the kind of stuff these so-called friends do to each other, and bringing up a Greek mafia statement, allegedly. Saying that Angie was in the Greek mafia. Maybe she is. Let's see what else happened. Oh, I'm on here right an hour. I need to hurry up. Well, all I can say is the ladies end up going to their first dinner when they get in Puerto Vallarta after the rooms never get cleared up. They just are what they are. Oh, yeah. And then Brittany, who has the hair of a slut and the tits of a porn star, even though she's trying not to disrespect porn stars by saying that. She has a problem every time Angie opens her mouth now. She thinks that she's like, maybe she likes me more than you. Really, girl? Like, okay. Okay, no, she didn't. She's feeling a little ballsy because she's dating an Osmond. I don't know if the Osmonds are into balls, but she's feeling ballsy. Even though she doesn't date him anymore because he was sliding in Mary's DMs of all people, you guys. Mary's. I was like, do they have pineapples at their house? You know that's the sign of swingers. Why would he think Mary would be like interested in him? Please. So you guys, they ended up going to dinner, and the rest of the episode was them at the dinner kind of arguing all crossways. So Meredith was arguing with Angie. Bronwyn was arguing with Lisa, who was taking up for Meredith against Angie. Then Heather jumped in and was taking up for Bronwyn and Angie to Meredith, but was on Lisa's side against Whitney. Woo! Ha! I think I got it, y'all. I think I got it. Yes. So by the end of, they didn't even get to dinner. They couldn't even hardly order drinks, cross arguing so much. And the episode ended up ending with Meredith saying again that she might have overreacted and that she was sorry and that she didn't have all the information. We're like, duh, Meredith. But whatever alliance she has going on with Lisa, which is obvious because you didn't even let the lady finish her sentence before you're on Lisa's side. So obviously there's an alliance because she's a whole freaking lawyer. Who doesn't let the defense speak? Who's a lawyer? Who does that? So you guys, that was some Bravo news. I couldn't get to Beyonce's page. I was trying to look at that because, Beyonce and Jay-Z are getting dragged into the Diddy of it all. And like I mentioned before here on LRGA Curves, we haven't really been covering that like that over here because that's a lot of dark energy. And, I really don't need it in my life. So I don't entertain it. But I did used to live in Hollywood. Yep, West Hollywood. I was actually on Sunset Strip. No, I was on Hollywood Boulevard the night that Hugh Grant got pulled over with the transvestite in the car. I was out that same night, you guys. And there were so many freaking police cars pulling people over. We were like, I wonder, was that him? I wonder, was that one him? It was hilarious. when we found out later that, he had gotten arrested getting serviced in the car on Hollywood Boulevard by a transvestite. Yeah. Didn't that happen? Do I have to say allegedly? Let me see. Hugh Grant arrest. Let me ask. I didn't do that. Stop it. Let's see. What did Hugh Grant get arrested for? Lewd conduct. Okay, let's see. Where are my glasses? So that was 95, you guys. I'm dating myself. I met my husband in 96. So Hugh Grant cracked surprise joke about his 95 arrest for lewd conduct. So it was a 95 arrest. Let me see if they tell us anything about it. He had to offer a public apology after he got arrested. He got a $1,000 fine and 2 years probation. And he had to go to compulsory, that's a mouthful, participation in AIDS education programs as his part of his sentencing. He was with Elizabeth Hurley back then, remember? And they have a beautiful son. Yeah, remember he had to apologize, I'm pretty sure, because wasn't it a transvestite sex worker? It was a sex worker known as Divine. Was that it? Why did he have to apologize for being with the hooker? Well, because he was in his car on the street full of people. Okay, so no, it wasn't a transvestite. My bad, you guys. Look, I already get to correct it. So it says he was in his white BMW on the Sunset Strip in West Hollywood, where he picked up Divine Brown, born Estelle Marie Thompson, a 23-year-old sex worker, parked the car on a residential street, and Grant and Brown were almost immediately set up on by the police, and they were engaging in an act of lewd conduct. Yeah, so why did he have to apologize if she wasn't even transvestite? I mean, isn't that the norm to be like part of Hollywood sex parties? At least it was like a bona fide sex worker and wasn't a drugged person drugged with baby oil at a Diddy party. Yeah. So yeah, he ended up getting probation and $1,000 fine. Okay, you guys. So that was interesting. I had my boulevards mixed up. I started with Sunset, then I said Hollywood, but it was Sunset and it was Hugh Grant. Okay. So that was Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and some Bravo news. The episode was good. You guys have been great. I'll see you in the next video. Make it a great day. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Peace. Do I want to end it? Yes, I just said yeah. Oh yeah, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and ring the bell if you haven't already. See you in the next video, Curvies.